What up, y'all? It is Jamie with My Journey. How's it going? Okay, so gonna be doing some dishes. Ain't got a lot of dishes, but I'm gonna be putting dishes up and I'm gonna be talking to y'all. So I know, I said I was gonna post some videos, uh, but just honestly got too busy and been really tired past couple of days. So I slept for 12 hours last night. So yeah, body's kind of telling me, hey, bro, tell him to slow the hell down. So that's what I'm doing. But what we're gonna do is, yes, and I sit and do this too, because right now my back is completely wrecked. But sorry, it's a little loud. But I am about to fix all that because I'm gonna start going to Planet Fitness, and I got that what do you call it? The Black Card membership, and you get massages. Well, you have massage chairs and hydro bed. That was like a big game changer for me for a long time going to Planet Fitness. Before I was going to Planet Fitness, it was cheaper than the Y, but the Y had more equipment and it had the pool and everything. And Planet Fitness was, you know, really restrictive. They say no judgment free zone, but if you grunt or something, they judge you. So, but my heavy days are over pretty much. Uh, my back and my hips can't take it anymore. So my powerlifting days are over, but I will be lifting weights. I will be getting back into lifting heavier weights. Um, what I mean by heavy weights, I mean like before I was deadlifting almost I was deadlifting like 700 pounds or more. Bench pressing like 505. Deadlift squats was like I don't know around 6, and it's just a couple not too long ago, and my body can't take it anymore. Um, After my body started hurting and everything this past time, it's just like everything decided to be like, you know what, it's time to slow down. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I don't. I mean, eventually I'm gonna have to get surgery on a few things to get corrected, but this will save the amount of surgeries I'll have to get to uh, stay protected. So that's that's the goal for right now is to stay protected and make sure that um, I just don't drive myself into the damn ground, because it's so easy to do. I mean, look at Ronnie Coleman, probably one of the best, if not the best, bodybuilder to ever exist. Um, and now the man can't even barely walk. And this was a man that was like 312, 315 pounds, like 350, 30 pounds at like one of his highest weights, and he was walking for an hour on a treadmill like it was nothing. Now I know people are like steroids, this and that. Yeah, okay, whatever. But still, to see him now to where, once he quit doing the heavy lifting and retired from doing all that, to see him now to where he can barely move, it's like, you don't realize the toll it takes on the body until you see someone like that really go through the life struggle. If you're wondering what I'm doing, is where I slept for so long, I slept like this. And my knuckles are drubbing right here, and it's just a little tender, but it's not swollen. I'm not sick. My head don't hurt. That's just a little sore when I touch it. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't ever. And the thing is, I watch Ronnie Coleman videos, I watch Jay Cutler videos, I watch Brian Shaw videos, Hathor, Eddie Hall. I watch Eddie Hall mainly for the comedic relief. But the hell is that on my screen? Oh, it must be a reflection. Anyway, um, but I don't watch them to see how to lift weights. I know how to do that. I really do. I mean, I know how. I mean, I did it for like almost 20 years, 22 years, and I was like 14 or 15 when I started, and I'm about to turn 37 this year. So yeah, about 20, 22 years, and you know it. I mean, it was a technique at first I had to learn, and then I got into my own rhythm, seeing results, muscle strength, and actually the longevity of my body, actually being able to take everything. Then, um, you know, I was homeless and all that shit, so I really couldn't do much. And then once I got settled safely and, you know, with my family and everything, I started going back to the weights, started lifting weights again, taking care of my body and everything, and then went through like a really bad depression, like a big bout of depression that could have took my life at any moment the way I was going. But then I quit working out, and then I ballooned back up to what you see now, and now I'm just trying to get back to what I was before. I know a lot of times it's hard to go back to what you were before, but it's always nice to try. But the thing is, I don't get discouraged in myself if I mess up, because when I first started years ago, on third gen, when I started documenting this shit, oh god, I messed every day. I messed up. Like, woke up, ate egg whites, a little bowl of oatmeal, some fruit, a protein shake, and then I turn around and eat like half a pizza or Taco Bell or something like that. So, what finally made me kick the habit, in all honesty, was my support system. My son Aiden, he started working out with me. Uh, Robin was encouraging me. She still, don't get me wrong, they still do. Well, Aiden don't really work out with me, but they encourage me. They try to help me. But, you know, I don't expect everyone to drop whatever they're doing to help me out. You know, I'm the person that usually tries to help everybody. I don't expect anybody to help me. Um, that's mentally, that's mentally, that's anything. Because I'd rather be the person helping people out. Oh, by the way, these are amazing. They are tiny, but Dollar Tree, if you have one, get these. Great for making scrambled eggs. Great for everything else. But you gotta be careful. If you let them soak and say you forget to do the dishes, I've done it before, and you let these sit, they get this really weird, like, gooey slime shit on them. And it gets to where you can't get them clean. And I've lost. I mean, it's about time for me to get a new one of these anyway. See that? Use it so much. I've replaced this like 3 times. But yeah. Okay. So let me get my silverware. Let me do this how I'm gonna do it. You guys get to see the wide body view. So what I do is I grab my dishes. Not sure. You know what? I'll make it easier. Favorite mixing bowl. I make some mean pancakes in that bowl. You know, pots. I broke my damn lids. No. No. Get in there. You know what? Quit being a douche canoe. There we go. Alright. I feel like I'm so far away from you guys. Another pot. It's kind of a big, we always make a big Sunday dinner. And we tried these, it's not chicken cordon bleu. I mean, it's stuff like that, but it was broccoli and cheddar, and they were disgusting. Well, Robin liked it, but she likes that type of shit. But to me, they tasted disgusting. And then the aftermath, the belly aftermath, ain't worth the trouble at all. Got some bowls. Now you think it might be funny that I'm doing this sitting down, but the funny thing is I'm tall enough I can reach everything. And I do this a lot standing up. Just right now, this helps stretch my back, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna put me in traction doing it, if that makes sense. But yeah, just as late, man, I just had some issues to deal with. Some dumbass people in my life that want to do high school drama bullshit and act like they're back in their teenage years, being all fucking dumb and everything. And I won't drop names on people like that, but I know one subscriber that I have knows exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah. So let me ask y'all a question. Do you all have like your favorite utensils? I'll show you mine here in a minute. You know what's funny? For being such a big guy, I like using these little forks. I mean, do I have a big one? Yeah. I'll show you the difference. Here's on the counter. Okay, here's a big fork. Little fork. I like using these. I don't know why. I've always liked using smaller utensils. I mean, these are okay, but I like using these little things here. You know what I'm saying? So, alright. So, this is our drawer that our silverware goes into. Glides. Little spatula thing. Alright. Put these up. These up. Got the murder weapons here. Now this is this is a cheap hardware set from Walmart that I bought before we moved in here. So we had it for like 2 months, like a month before we moved in, when we found out our exact move-in date, and went ahead and bought stuff like that, pots, pans, silver, stuff like that. So when we moved in, the only thing we really had to go buy was cleaning stuff, because the storage facilities that we use didn't allow you to store shit, which is an obvious thing, but yeah. But we had a storage room completely full. Completely full. Like, I think we could fit some more stuff in like a second tier on top in the front, but everything else is full. Me and Nate moved all that shit within, I think, 4 hours total. That's with taking breaks and having to drive back and forth. But and everything I moved, everything in this house that wasn't in here was moved by my expedition, except for our sectional. And I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, everything else is moved. No. The computer desk upstairs that we use for work, that was delivered because it wasn't in the store. So, but all the furniture, TV stuff, food, obviously, except for what's delivered weekly. But I'm talking about at first. Take away the food, everything, because we didn't have that section always. We had a bunch of chairs and a fold-out couch, or like a fold-out bed, but we got rid of a lot of that. It's starting to break down. And we got this big sectional from the Habitat store and had it delivered, but everything else has been taken from here by the truck. Me and Aiden moved a 3-bedroom apartment together from the storage unit was really close. So it didn't take as long as you'd think driving, but it was mainly just taking breaks. Because we got the big shit first because we needed to get the space figured out on where we could put stuff. And then we literally closed the side doors, and just started chucking bags and boxes and stuff in the back of the truck until even the front, his feet were covered by bags. And we would do that with like the bags and the boxes and the kits and the dishes and everything like that. And all in all, it took us about 4 or 5 hours. We were going to rent a U-Haul, but we didn't rent the U-Haul. It saved us about 100 some bucks. The aggravation of having to put gas back in it, having to turn it back in, figure out how to get home, all that. So pretty much got everything figured out. Yeah, it was fun. I loved it. To be honest with you, I loved doing that because it was we were coming home. That was a beautiful thing. When we first moved in, the manager of the apartment complex knew we were in kind of a situation that we had to get out of. And she said that when she said "Welcome home, guys," she teared up. We teared up because it was us, and we've been here for over a year now. So gotta love it. Tater peeler, I love this. This is pretty much just me showing you all my shit. Yeah, for views and videos. Because Amanda wants me to post more to YouTube. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you all this. Okay, I did have a bunch. You know the spatulas that had like the wooden stick and the rubber spatula. Okay. Eventually, those break down, get mold inside of it, and it pretty much becomes useless. So, bought this little thing. It's fucking awesome. Love it. And I got this one. Now, this one feels like you can kill like a deer with because it's so freaking heavy. But I like it. And got my own little ones. You get an idea. Okay. I like using this to stir like chili and stuff. This is my scrambled egg maker. I make mean scrambled eggs with these. And got a little mixer thing for a blender that I used to mix up mashed potatoes last night. That turned out pretty bomb. And then got my wooden thing here. I use this so much. It was perfectly straight. And it's completely worked down now. Love it. Big fan of wooden spins. Matter of fact, where is it? I didn't throw it away. I didn't throw it away. This is my favorite wooden spin. Aiden bought this one. I love this one too. Oh, and then we got this. Let me try that out. Try this out. This is a blender. This is what I made my shake with at that one video. I'll let that still wet. I'll just let it dry. But this is the little blendy part. I'll put it down here. I'm putting my utensil drawer blade down because I don't want anybody stabbing themselves. And I'm the only one that uses it right now anyway. Okay, so got all the big dishes put up. Now it's time for our 500 coffee cups. This gonna get loud, so. Coffee cup. Leave that out. Love this coffee cup. We got. I'll tell you one thing. You ever come to our house and you say, "Oh, I can't find a coffee cup," you will be like that. Very hard. I'll do a video one day of just our cups alone. Dude, I am Mr. Popular today. Delilah's little sippy cup. It's my drinking cup. Not drinking like, hey buddy. No, this is what I drink. My juice and my lemonade and my tea and shit. Let's see. How do I take my coffee seriously? Very seriously. That's life right there. Oh, there's one of our Pyrex bowls. Got these little things right here for Christmas. These bowls, these glass bowls, they're Pyrex. Pretty awesome. I like them. We got like 2 or 3 things of Pyrex bowls down here. There we go for Christmas. You never go wrong with too many Pyrex bowls. This is Robin's little coffee cup that she uses for upstairs at work. Put new stuff to the back. Best cup in the house, frozen. There's Anna and Elsa, and yeah, just Anna and Elsa. Thought spin maybe on there. Or stop or thing. This terrible red cup. This is my cup. It's fine. It's a lot of. Okay, put hers in the cup in my drinking glass. Over her. I got a system. I know it seems like I'm struggling, but I'm not. I actually have a whole entire system figured out. No, stop. No. I got a whole entire system figured out for everything I do in this kitchen. It's cooking, cleaning, doing dishes, smoke crack. But yeah, I mean, I do this a lot. Hell, even when I was really doing good, I still sat down and did this shit because I'm really meticulous about what I do. And I'm going to make sure it's done right. You know what I mean? So, I sit here and I make sure shit's done how I like it. And I'll rewatch stuff 3 or 4 times until I know for a fact that it's done. Because that's me. May not be you, but it's me. So, alright, first things first. We gotta bounce out our air fry basket. Turn on water. Not that loud. Not that loud. Always remember, clean sponge. Every 2 to 3 washes, always good to have a clean sponge. Because they do hold bacteria after so long. If you're like a master sponge cleaner, then I guess, you know, I know there's some sponges you ain't even got to worry about cleaning anymore, but I don't know. So, now, since this was soaking in hot water, it's pretty much clean. You're just going through and getting nooks and crevices and anything out, oil and stuff pretty much out of it with this because it's non-stick. So, really ain't got to worry about it too bad. Then, you know, you just rinse it off, rinse it around, going downtown with it. And clean that off. And make sure you get all the stuff out. Now, you want to make sure that you get as much of the water out of it before you use it. You want to make sure you get as much water out of it before you use it because it can smoke pretty bad if you keep water in it. So, now for the dirty grit cleaner. What I use this for is just to get the nooks and crevices. To get any food that may not have loosened up enough, just fall out on its own. Then I take water, run around, then I get my sponge, add more stuff to it, into the sponge, wet it, get a good lather going, and then you just rub it. You want to make sure it's clean, because you don't want to cook old food. I mean, it's not like a cast iron skillet. That's meant to hold flavor of old food and shit like that. This can kill you. You know, it's not like bacon grease or anything like that that you can just pour it over and make sure it's clean and everything, obviously. But this is something that you gotta make sure you have clean every time and all that shit. So, alright. That's pretty good to me. Go ahead and rinse her off. And the air fryer has become like my best friend because I've cooked a lot of meals on that already since we've had it. I mean, I like using it because it's easy. It's actually saving us on power. It doesn't run as much power as say the oven does. I mean, there's just some stuff you just cook in the oven because it just tastes better in the oven, obviously. But, you know. Alright, do one inspection. Looks good. Okay. Looks clean. So we set that down there. Alright. Time to do them damn old plates. Now, we got paper plates behind me, so we won't be washing plates after this for a while. But we'll have plenty of dishes. And follow my journey dishes. The washing dishes will happen. Because Amanda, she requested it. She likes it. And not to mention, guys, fellas, you do dishes. Makes a happy household. Nah, I love doing dishes. Yeah, I make graph about it and everything like that beforehand. And it's something different within your own house and you're doing it than doing it at somebody else's house. And I'm not saying I never did it at somebody else's house, because where we used to live at, I did dishes all the time, but they had dishwashers. So a lot of shit you didn't wash my hands. So, but yeah, my boy turned 14 on me on Friday, and we took him out and celebrated on Saturday with some of the fam. Just had a good old time. You know, did what he wanted to do. Came home, played WWE, watched movies. On his birthday, he was on spring break. So on his birthday, he wanted to be away from everybody. Just wanted to spend time in his room, watch YouTube, porn, songs. And just wanted to have a good old time by himself. Which, you know, every now and then you just need that. You need to be alone sometimes. Even if you feel selfish that you're doing it, sometimes you just need to disconnect and do your thing, man. But then you get someone like me who says that but doesn't do it because I can do it for 4 minutes and I feel like I'm being selfish. But here's the funny thing. So it worked out my whole entire plan. Okay. Got like I told you about, we're going to the gym and stuff. I start going to the gym now. In the morning, if I can ever fall asleep before like now. And get up in the morning, eat my breakfast, make myself look pretty, you know. Put on my spandex and my gym tights so I can take selfies all day. And stand in front of the machines, act like I'm working out hard, and then just leave after about 20 minutes of doing pictures. Fun. Nah, but kids are in school. Robin's working. Friends are usually working that about early in the morning. Really, I got nobody to talk to. I mean, when they're at work, they still talk to me, which I appreciate. But I can't expect them to do that because, well, they're doing their job. So what I was thinking was I can hit the gym up in the morning, a couple hours, be home by 11:30, depending on what time I leave. And I want to go. Mainly, I'm not going to lift no weights the first month. First month, not going to lift not one weight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk on the treadmill and use the bike. And that's it. I'm going to do those for the first month to get my legs, my back, and everything back up to functioning mode. You know what I mean? And then after I do that, Once I feel like my legs are good enough, my back's good enough, then, and normally then, will I start lifting weights. So that way, oh yeah, here's a bigger pirate skull bone. I'm not gonna show it to you. It's pretty hell. And I have a feeling if I go to move it towards the camera, it's gonna slip and break and hit my toe and make me cry, and then I'll probably go like viral for doing that. But that's not how I want to go viral. I want to go viral for like a nip slip or something. But it's kind of joke. You gotta have fun. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a sense of humor with everything, because if you don't, man, you're just gonna end up pissy and unhappy, and then you're just gonna bring everybody else down, and nobody's gonna want to talk to you. No one's gonna want to spend time with you if you're constantly just like, oh my god, I'm so unhappy, I'm so blue, I'm so sad, So you're just like emo all the time. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with being sad all the time. It's just not real good, man. I mean, if you can't help being sad all the time, I mean, hell, that's one thing. But if you can help it and you're not doing anything about it, that's your own damn fault. I do stuff like that. Hang out with my kids, talk to friends. I got a couple friends. I draw, I write, and I'm very open about my life. I go to therapy 3 times a week. I mean, I don't go to therapy. I do remote sessions because I have high anxiety about going into places like that. So we do remote sessions. Sometimes it lasts an hour and a half. Sometimes it lasts up to 3 or 4 hours, depending on what we're talking about, and just how bad I'm feeling that day. You know. And sometimes it lasts that long just because we're sitting here talking. You know what I mean? You know, like I'll just sit there and start just randomly, and it's not really in. Sometimes it's talking, sometimes it's texting, and it just helps a lot. It really does. You know, to see before I met Robin and some of the people I have in my life now, like the woman I call mom, and where I got my Aunt Mary back in my life and everything. I know me and her don't talk a lot, but I know she's there if I need her, and she knows I'm there if I need her. But when I lived in Woodbridge, and my mom was either working, or my aunt was working, or my mom was really sick, if she's in the hospital, or if she's too sick to do anything, or my aunt Nancy was always working, I have one solid person I could turn to, and that's one of my subscribers on here. You may hear me talk about her a lot, and her name's Amanda. That's the reason why I do. I talk about her a lot. I talk about my family a lot, because I talk about Deb a lot, because those people have helped me from putting a bullet through my skull. But I'm being serious. I'm not saying that to be graphic. I'm not saying that to, get flagged on YouTube or what the hell you want to talk about. But they've helped me a lot. And Amanda helped me a lot living in that trailer park. There was times that I would think about it, and it's like she had that sixth sense, but she would always show up right when I started thinking about it. And then she'd be there for like 4 or 5, maybe 10 hours a day just to hang out, especially in the summertime when there was no school, and I dropped out. And then, Robin did the same thing. My kids are there for me a lot. Sorry about that. With the sink, that scared the hell out of me. I was scared. That made me jump just a little bit. Made my butthole go. So, but there you go. I don't know those dishes though. Let's dry the hands off. I get my towel. I get the towel out. Try my hand. But, Amanda helped me through a lot. My friend, well, ex-friend, I don't know if he's still, even on him, still alive because he don't talk to me at all. His family don't reach out to me or anything, but my buddy Jesse, he was like my bro from another hoe, and then I lost it. I lost a lot of people that were important to me. And it's not because of my doing, I don't think. I like to hope not. Because I'm not the easiest person to get along with sometimes, to be honest with you. A lot of times I can hurt people's feelings because I'm too blunt. Or I just give off this vibe like I'm going to be a total dickhole 99% of 99% of the time, when in reality, maybe true. I'm going to pause for one moment so I can move y'all. Give me a second. Alright, thank you. So, like I was saying, I give off this vibe sometimes, like, just because of the way I look, that I'm going to be, like, the worst person you can ever come across or even talk to. But in reality, I'm not. I gotta get to know you. And I think that's everybody's little thing. I mean, there's some people out there that are social butterflies that talk to everybody and anybody. At the drop of a dime, then you have someone like me who can't even talk to someone on camera. And I'm doing YouTube, but I'm doing it, I'm not talking to anybody. Really. Like face to face, or I don't see anybody. I see myself in my phone. And, I'm the type of person that I have bouts. I'm working on it. I have bouts where I don't really feel like I need friends because I feel like I got this guy in the see. Look at my dishes, they're all pretty. I feel like I got enough people in my life that I don't need anybody, and a lot of that is true. But just don't make fun of me. Like, you know how sometimes you'll watch a show or watch Friends, like, not the show Friends, but, but, like, out and about. Like, you see people at, like, stores or something like that, and they're all buddy, and you're sitting there alone, and all that, like, watching Sons of Anarchy. Take the ones that are actually really good with each other. I mean, yeah, they argue, they fight like brothers, but at the end of the day, they got each other's backs, type thing. You know what I mean? Like, some of that brotherhood that, I never really experienced, and I still haven't. I thought I had that when I worked for this one company, um, from 2015 to like 2018 or 2019, or 20, yeah, somewhere around there, like 2017, 2018. And I go back and I find out everybody's talking shit behind my back. Everyone has pretty much ripped me off. Like, the moment I left the company for try to advance my career in certain things, I was like completely down. I was looked down upon. I was made fun of. People talked so much shit behind my back. And when I went back, the same people were trying to be buddy to my face, and I just told them to go fuck themselves, to be honest with you. I'm the type of person, I will tell you straight to your face if I don't like you. I'm not scared to. I'm not scared of hurting people's feelings. That's a kind of a bad trait because some people do have really sensitive feelings when it comes to certain stuff, but me, I have my bouts when I'm sensitive to certain things, but in the long run, I don't. Because I guess having it drilled in your head with so much negative shit, you just kind of like, whatever. Like, someone called me fat, I don't care. If someone told me that I was ugly, I don't care. Someone tells me that I look stupid because I have two missing teeth and all my teeth look jacked up, I know this, I don't care. I look like your typical hillbilly podunk fat guy from West Virginia. No, not really. Love my people from West Virginia. But no, people just look at me like I'm a fat, toothless okie that no one could be friends with. The ones that know me, that have known me for a while, know exactly how I am. I'm the type of person, I love helping people. If it can't be financially, which I have my family to put first, but financially, if I can help you, if you need food, we always got food. I can always help you out with that. Or if it's just moral support, if it's just an ear, if it's a shoulder, if it's just you need to tell somebody some shit about something and you just don't know who to talk to. I'm good at picking up vibes when something's wrong with somebody, and I'm like, you tell me, come on, let it out. I'm like, no, I don't want to burden you. I was like, you're not a burden. I'm telling you, to tell me, and then boom, 5-page text message, and that don't bother me. It's one of the biggest reasons why I really kept doing third gen, and then such a long break from doing videos like this to starting this channel, not only to show progression in my life journey, but to see if I can inspire somebody, if I can help anybody, talking to them or anything. Because sometimes an act of kindness, such as a smile or a handshake or just a simple, hey, how's it going, can make someone's day so much better. Perfect example, I was at the YMCA and there was a bunch, there was not a, I would say about 3 or 4 guys there, kind of jockish, kind of making fun of me because, yeah, make fun of a fat person at the gym trying to make themselves better, losing weight, and working their ass off, by the way. And one guy has seen me in there every day. I was in there every day in the free weight room, working out, lifting weights, on the treadmill, on the bike, on the Aerodyne bike, the one, not the one you just sit there and put your book on and just pedal and read. The one you gotta keep going, keeping it at like 70 to 80 RPMs. Spinning. And those guys make fun of me because I'm a big guy at the gym. And yeah, some equipment was hard for me, some because I was a big guy. I was bigger than I am now. And this dude, big, tall, muscular, God, bro, come, bro. Fucking proud of you, bro. You're out here busting your ass. Fuck them. I see you in here every day. They're in here like once a month. You're here every day. You've lost some weight, bro. I see it. You're slimming. Good job. I love you, bro. And then walked away. From that point, for 3.5 months, I didn't miss one workout. Didn't miss one day. I was about to give up because of them guys because I was tired of dealing with shit like that. But that one guy, and I vowed sooner than that, but I vowed on that day that I would never. Sometimes I may sound harsh to people. When someone's really just fucked in the head, I'll be like, you're fucked in the head, you need help. And then they take it too damn personal and act like I'm attacking them when I'm like, no, you need help. You need help to save yourself, not help. Like, you know, I don't. I guess it's like the Sheldon syndrome, like I like to call it. Your heart's in the right place, but your words are just too blunt. And I'm the type of person I can't help but be that way. That's just how I am. That's how I've always been. I never had someone teach me how to really use my words in a different way. I can be the nicest guy in the world. I can. I'll sit there and I'll talk to my friends, and text them like, "Hey, babe, how you doing? Hey, dude, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? You know, like, hey, what's up, man? What's wrong, bro? Tell me what's up. I'm here to listen." And then have some people that I'm like, bro, you were seriously fucked up. You need help. And then they take it too personal. And it's like, I'm not attacking nobody. I'm trying to help people. And sometimes it comes across I'm attacking them and I'm not. Why would I attack somebody when my ass is nowhere near perfect? I have no room to judge nobody. The only time I judge people is if I know for a fact they're bold-faced lying because they've always done it. That they make up shit to get the sympathy when you know it's made up. And they're just telling stories to make you feel absolutely sorry for them. Those are the people that I'm against because to me, those people do need help. and God help them. But when they do it all the time, that's when I draw the line. I'm like, you know what? I'm judging the shit out of you right now. People judge me every day. Every day I step out of my damn front door, when I'm on these videos, when I'm at a store, when I'm in my truck, when they see me in a restaurant. That's why I don't go to restaurants and eat. I'd rather sit at home and be content than have to deal with the ridicule and the shit every day, because one of these days I'm gonna be like, you know what, fucker, I don't care what you have to say, and it's just a start fight because you're stepping on the alpha ground and they don't like it, and I don't give a shit. Like one, let's see, what was it? It was about three. Let's say, well, let's see, how old was he? 14. Hey, about 10 years ago, and I was at a store, and I was big. I was big. And I ballooned from 300 pounds up to 600 pounds quick. Like, I was constantly eating everything. I was going, taking food, and that's why I really don't eat much now because of what I did. But I was at the store, and I was using a motorized buggy because I think I broke my toe or something, and it was just that painful to walk on. And this one little bitch, I hate using that word towards that women, but this one woman, I swear, she looks at me, she says, you know, your fat ass wouldn't be so fat if you get up and walk. And I'm like, y'all, no shit. And I was like, you know what? If you would take your nose out of your own ass for 2 seconds, you'll realize I have a boot on my foot because I broke my toes. And then she's, oh, what'd you do? Break it in a buffet. Going to a buffet. I'm like, no, bitch. I broke it working. Something that you probably never done. Because your sugar daddies and your daddy pay for your shit. And her boy, yo, bro, you hitting my woman. And I told him, because I'll jack you up. And I stood up and I was like, go ahead and swing. Turn around and walk away. I'm not scared to fight. I don't back down from nobody. I will walk away. Not because I'm scared. I walk away because it's not worth it. Only time nowadays that I'll stand up and fight has to do with my family. But, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, I deal with hate constantly. Constantly deal with hate. And let me tell y'all something. Everyone sits there and says that this world would be better with all peace. And it may. But sometimes there's got to be chaos in that peace to make it whole. But bullying is not the chaos that's needed. Online bullying in general, is not acceptable. Aiden, wow, when we moved, let me take a step out. When we moved from downtown Huntington to Salt Rock, which is in the boonies, which is in the sticks, he became a bully because he was just unhappy about moving, where he was going to school. It was understandable, but unacceptable. And he was grounded for quite a while. I don't think bullying anybody should be an acceptable form of treating people. And I've dealt with bullying all my life. All my life. Because when I was younger, I didn't like to take showers. I was a stinky kid. I was the fat kid. I was a stinky fat kid. You know, and I dealt with a lot of ridicule being who I am. And that's why a lot of times I don't like who I am. Because I feel like, you know, my thoughts run up into my head about what was said, what's been said, how I was treated. And, yeah, bullying does drive people to do some irrational thinking. Like, I'll be honest with you, I had a hit list. I had a suicide note. I've had clans, and thanks to certain people in my life, it never happened. And what I mean by that is just them coming over and hanging out with me for just a couple hours a day or just a couple hours a week, just to reassure me that I was important to somebody, saved me a lot of heartache and a lot of hate towards myself. And now, I got my kids, I got my wife, I got my friends that I do have, and I have a lot of important things in my life that are pretty damn good. I mean, I'm always going to suffer from PTSD, bipolar disorder, multiple personality disorder, schizophrenia, and depression, and all that, but I'm alive and I'm functioning, and I know for some people it's just too much. I really understand that. But if you ever feel like you just can't take it no more, there's always help. And don't be afraid to reach out for that help, because it's helped me a lot when I didn't feel like I could turn to anybody. Not my family, not my friends. I was turning on myself in those situations. And I reached out to a complete stranger. And it saved me a lot of times. So that's why I like cleaning so much. That's why I do dishes. That's why I write. I write journals. I write stories. I'm working on the Sons of Anarchy story right now. I'm working on a story about zombie apocalypse. I'm working on writing my own story. I write journals every day. I have like 4 or 5 different journals. And I write them every day because it helps me. I play video games every now and then now. I hardly don't do it anymore because video games associate to who I was before and I didn't like. But I love video games. I'll never give them up. But I won't make it my life. You know? Because last time I done that, I was such a hateful person. I was such a hated person. And I don't ever want to be that person again. I was a shit father, a shit husband, a shit friend when I did that. So, yeah. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Kind of doing the personal opening up. I'll probably be doing more videos like this, and I greatly appreciate the time. I know this video is kind of long, but we have fun. Got to see me do some dishes, put dishes away, and see some of my favorite stuffs that I have. And I will make a video on all the damn coffee cups we have, I promise. It'll be fun. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Probably going to do a couple of TikTok videos. And yeah. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And hit the bell notification for a reminder for notifications of when I upload. I'm going to start doing shorts again here soon once I get some stuff figured out what I want to do. But be prepared for a lot of long videos like this. And I'm going to actually start doing some 3rd gen channel videos, mainly gaming. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you. And as always, with my journey, I'm Jamie. God bless.